Prime Minister Stephenson King says Eastern Caribbean leaders made headway in tackling difficulties in the financial sector in OECS member countries, Trinidad and also Barbados, when they met for the emergency summit on Wednesday. One of the main issues on the agenda was the situation facing the CL Financial Group. King says the leaders decided to appoint a team of regulators to examine the sustainability of CLICO Financial Holdings and the CLICO Barbados. He says regulators will meet in Trinidad and Tobago to begin ensuring that the interests of shareholders, investors and policyholders are secured.
For us in St. Lucia, the situation does not seem to be as bad as it is in some countries. Our regulation in St. Lucia is very good, and we seem to be very much covered, both in terms of CLICO's ability to meet its commitments here in St. Lucia and having met its statutory deposits and insurance deposits here in St. Lucia. That seemed to be fairly okay, and in terms of its assets, again, CLICO seemed to be okay in St. Lucia.
King, who is also the finance minister, says OECS leaders and the prime ministers of Barbados and Trinidad are committed to stabilizing the situation to return confidence to the industry in the respective territories. He says the leaders also agreed that regulators in the region should consult weekly while the crisis continues.
The College of Regulators will be meeting next week. Next week also there is the intersessional meeting of CARICOM, at which we are hoping to receive a report from the regulators in terms of their progress and their recommendations for the way forward. This is going to be an exercise that will be sustained for a period of time until we are satisfied that we are fully on top of the situation.
King says while St. Lucia's insurance regulation appears to be one of the best in the region, there is need for harmonization of insurance legislations in the OECS and CARICOM.
So even in the case of St. Lucia's legislation would seem to be the stronger legislation within the OECS. Even our legislation will have to be looked at to give it even further strength for the administration of and conduct of business in the insurance sector.
King says from all indications the leaders are committed to normalizing the situation and they will continue to monitor it closely. The Prime Minister says there is no need for concern by St. Lucians who have invested in or hold insurance policies with CLICO. Shannon LeBon, HTS News, Channel 4.